Chinanu Onuaku taking the tip for the Celtics. Denver controls were underway. Drives on Onuaku. Goodwin out top. Williams didn't pick him up, and Goodwin made him pay. That's the kind of sharp shooting skills he's shown so far. There's Harrison, Aaron Harrison, one of the Harrison twins. Played in Turkey last year. And Williams with a nice free throw jump shot a couple of summers ago. In a major upset, first time ever that Slovenia had won Eurobasket. Nice tip in underneath by Onuaku.
Waters who gets that second two-way.
There's some reports that indicated that was the sentiment to be, if not already. Onuaku with a nice spinning shot inside. Meanwhile, you really good. I've seen too many games where Coach Malone had to take him out at the end of the game. Nice move underneath by Waters.
Join us on the other side, so you're going to want to. Oh, until under 3, I'm being told. That's brutal. She's sitting right here. We got to put her to work now. Forget under 3.
That's the closest I've been to one all week, Doris. I don't know about you.
Same.
No shows, no pool, no gambling.
No.
This is the show right here, the Summer League. Welcome back, everyone, for the start of the second quarter. Mark Jones alongside Doris Burke and George Sedano. A great chat a moment ago with Jackie McMullen. Great backdoor cut and one for the bucket. Claims he was pushed to the chest. Sykes back quickly the other way. Good ball movement by the Nuggets. And Welsh with the easy one.
Nice job playing with pace.
Tough pass, never made it to its destination. Waters in transition, 3-on-1. Green had a green light.
Pretty.
Jonesy, I don't know what you're trying to do with Doris here and sell her on going across I-75 to the west coast of Florida. Doris, I'll tell you this, as someone who grew up in that neck of the woods, there's nothing on I-75 until you get to the west coast of Florida.
It's about the evolution and the genesis of getting Jamal Murray done. He's obviously a big key for you guys.
Yeah, he's a huge part of what we're not easy to let young guys play through mistakes. We thought it was important to take care of him and make sure he's going to wear a Nuggets jersey for a long time.
We were talking earlier about Kemba Walker's addition to the.
He succeeded. He was in top high school guy for a long time, so he's used to succeeding.
How big is it for you guys that Paul Millsap
Organization and franchise, you're going to have to beat really good teams.
No doubt.
And again, I think our continuity and our consistent approach the last several years will serve us well next season.
Is Nikola Jokic playing with his fall, a young man from Senegal, speaks several languages. Wow! Javonte Green, jumping Javonte Green.
He's the guy setting, ball screens on Nikola, changing the angles, just doing little subtle things. The way he reacts in the pick and pop situation is truly incredible.
Of 3 from downtown.
And I loved the little smile after. Just loved it.
Nice move inside by Goodwin. Got a couple of guys that can fire and make threes in the backcourt right now, Doris Burke.
All right, these young men are fun to watch.
Goodwin on the drive. Probing. Chanchar hits the mid-range jump shot. Those second-round picks are starting to get good guarantees these days. Deep 3 by Goodwin right over the top of Waters. Goodwin on the move, lobs it up, and Welsh cashing at the other end. Waters with a nice pocket pass to Onuaku. Great ball movement. The Celtics with a bucket.
Marcus, I get it. He hadn't signed any deal yet, but now there's talk he might go to the Knicks.
Yeah, on a 1-year deal for less money. Reported $15 million deal instead of the 2 years.
Free agency is absolutely wild.
Vanderbilt from outside knocks down the 3, and we're going to be perfect.
It isn't, and I sort of like the way it's set up.
Yes. Off the steal, Vanderbilt making things happen. Goodwin.
Nice.
Boy, used his body well and finished with the left hand. A frenetic and frantic pace. Boy, Green, great hustle with the back tap. Harrison from deep. Splash. Got hit in the throat. And Vanderbilt on the move.
He's big, he's strong, he's got long strides. A really good job getting up, and now they return the favor.
Williams with the layup at the other end. Chanchar over to Goodwin. Brandon Goodwin, boy, that's a teardrop. That's a taco teardrop.
Defensive players, and we've just got to all make sure that we're working hard to build the right habits to become a good collective defensive team. And, you know, but Jalen as well. Jalen, I think, is actually here in Vegas. Jason's running a camp in St. Louis. Both of them are working hard. Both of them are doing the right things. I was asked earlier by our
news to me or something like that.
Welsh over to Davis. Davis, the wing three is pure.
In 33 is still determined on playing and is a free agent now all of a sudden.
He had told us, George, during the NBA Finals, uncertain, but the fact that he does want to play. Listen, great teammate, obviously, had been an integral part of some of their successes. Struggled a little bit this year.
Chenchar on the drive and kick. Good ball movement and execution. That jumper good by Ryan Brown, formerly of the University of Miami. Going to walk way out of his range there. And Davis on the move, left-handed finish. And Denver back up by 3 at Wisconsin Green Bay. Edwards inside. This guy is a bucket. He is a human bucket, folks.
What did Brad say? Just goes with.
And many, many others at that size. You know, I had a chance to speak with him prior to the game tonight. Really engaging young man and handles the spotlight and all the questions about his size extremely well. What a special night here last night with the Chinese national team defeating the Charlotte Hornets. Some 1.4 billion people in the country of China. I ran out of syllables last night. I'm sorry, Doris. I came up short.
You did the heavy lifting for us. I so appreciate it. Nice pass.
And Taco Fall with the punch. Meaner, his humility, a very great student in high school and in college, was a 4.0 GPA. The three-pointer good. Out of the University of Central Florida. Good hesitation. Jared Vanderbilt.
For a couple days now. Another institution with plenty of players.
Behind the three-point line, Struss. Chenchar. Boy, Taco Fall moving his feet pretty well there, Doris.
Wow. Tough shot. Really well done.
Atlantic Sun Player of the Year back in 2018 at Florida Gulf Coast. Formerly Dunk City. Edwards with a corner three. Good. Goodwin had it knocked away right to one of his teammates. Chenchar for 3.
Played against men. Looks quite comfortable here.
A great reverse layup from Mont Waters. Up and down they go, trading buckets. And there's the floater by Goodwin. It's looking like that noontime run at LA Fitness, just up and down. 4 on the shot clock. Got to get busy here and launch. Waters, a little hezzy. And the putback good by Williams. Inside Welsh. Pass knocked away. And Denver in big trouble. Edwards. It's trouble when he's got it and an open window to shoot it. You might want to speed it up a little bit. 17-point advantage. Tough step back by Goodwin is good. Get into the 18 playoff. Last year's champs, the Portland Trailblazers. A nice high handoff finished off by Stanokoye, the former Big South Player of the Year at VMI. For that year, they scored close to 100 a game. Goodwin. Boy, Williams, when he sets a screen, you feel it.
Yeah.
And he followed it up with a putback. Now the Boston Celtics improved to 3-0. Hey, Goodwin, why not? Didn't put all that practice time in for nothing. Will fall to 1-2. Now the Boston Celtics improved to 3-0. Hey, Goodwin, why not? Didn't put all that practice time in for nothing. Final score 95-82.
Celtics 95.